Hello everyone, welcome back to another video for Octopath Champions of the Continent, and today we're gonna fix up the tier list. So first I'm gonna make some small adjustments. We're gonna put Solel to the B tier because the accessory is 15% X damage up and not 30%. The sheep was wrong. Next, Dia actually can cheese quite a lot of strats with the taunt at full HP attribute. You can put it on Adele, who has a dodge, or Eleonora, who also has a dodge. And with that, you can kind of like never get hit for the cost of a dodge SP usage. There's also Fury X coming out soon. So if you don't have this accessory, you're still going to be able to cheese a few fights if you have Fury X. Fury X has a skill where she blocks all enemy damage, physical or elemental. You can choose, there are two skills. And she acts like the defend of Oberic. When max BP, he moves in front of the unit that's getting attacked. She can do this at 1 BP. And basically, she can make it so you never get hit by single target attacks. So for bosses that do like 6 hits in a row with 2k damage, you will never survive. But with Fury X, you can just get all the damage to 0. Very easy, definitely one of the best units in the game. So she's going to come out in Summer Celebration, probably, unless we get a different unit. We're probably going to get Sophia and Fior. And that's hopefully going to be it. Sophia is less good. Fury X is like one of the best units in the game. You don't need to awaken her, just get her 1 copy and you're good to go. With that, we're going to start off with the first new accessory because we got the job towers now. We got more accessories. We got Glossom. Glossom got the Dancer's Hair Clip, 60 physical attack, 40 crit, 400 HP, 15 fan damage up, and when you are below 75% HP or less, you get 15% elemental attack and physical attack up. Pretty good accessory for Glossom, actually. Ri'tui, she has 40 physical attack, 60 physical defense, 40 crit, 15% damage for daggers up. And when you use a normal attack, you restore 1% HP. Which is not that interesting, to be honest. I'm gonna put her in C tier. Varkyn has the Medal of a Genius Soldier, 60 speed. Very nice. 40 elemental attack, 40 elemental defense. And for the first 6 turns, he lowers the elemental defense of all enemies by 15%. If you have a very short battle, 50% is pretty nice. For 6 turns, that's pretty long. Pretty good accessory actually. Next up, Gertrude. It seems Gertrude's accessory is just better than Ri'tui's in any way. 60 physical attack, 40 elemental defense, 40 speed, 40 SP, 15% X damage, but she restores 10% HP. Yeah. It doesn't do that much, but it's better than Ri'tui's accessory at the very least. 10% is pretty nice. 10% of damage. Yanlong, 60 physical attack, 40 elemental attack, 40 crits, and 10% physical defense down, and staff and ice resistance by 10 down as well. When breaking an enemy, this is actually pretty good for ice users or staff users. So Yanlong can really benefit from this A4 accessory. Pretty good. His other accessory is also pretty good. And you can put this on other units as well. So really nice, really nice. It acts kind of like Odette's, but Odette has 15%. Largo. I remember Largo being such a difficult battle. Inventor's Compass, that's his exclusive accessory. It has 20 physical attack, elemental attack, physical defense, and elemental defense, and he gets 10% when a provoked enemy is present. Honestly, it's an E tier. It would be pretty good if you could put this on Gilderoy or something, because provoked could be nice, but you can only put it on Largo, and when are you going to bring Largo to battle? Like almost never. So very, very few applications where its stats are also not so great. Very disappointing. Is Awakening Core Accessory is the Inventor's Drawing Board. A pretty defensive accessory. I mean, it has 40 physical defense, 40 elemental defense, 600 HP, extends status ailments like paralysis by 1 turn, and it gets 15% polearm extra damage. Pretty good to put it on Gilderoy, for instance, because Gilderoy also has the paralysis skill. Pretty nice, actually. It can go a little bit higher. Yeah, not too high. Next up, we have Nona. Nona has the Large Merchants Pack, 80 physical attack, 30 physical defense, 300 HP, 15% polearm up, and for the first 3 turns you get an extra BP, so kind of like TT. So I am gonna size it like TT as well. Next up, Chloe. Oh, I love Chloe so much. Her accessory also is called the Fragrance of Nobles. 40 physical attack, 100 elemental attack up, 15% damage for bow, and 15% potency for healing goes up. Of course, excluding regen, pretty good. I mean, the 100 elemental attack is also pretty nice to have, stat-wise. Joshua. We have Joshua. The Love Journal. 60 physical attack, 80 crit, 10% sword damage up, and when breaking an enemy you get 20% sword resistance down. Very nice. Very nice. If you put this on Richard, you're gonna cap on the sword resistance. Pretty nice. It's a timed buff, which means that it's not a passive, so it stacks as the active buffs, which also applies with the Richard's debuff. Pretty nice. I do actually want to put it in A tier. Actually, the 20% sword resistance down, pretty nice, and it's for 3 turns as well. So even after the break, you're gonna have some benefit with that. Haze. The Compelling Spirits. 70 physical attack, 70 elemental attack as well, 15% axe damage, and when you break an enemy, you have a high chance to inflict bleeding for 3 turns. Stat-wise, pretty decent, but other than that, it's not doing that much. Bleeding is nice to stack with haste, but bleeding is really underutilized at the moment. Finally, the first memory unit, Richard, has the new King's Cloak. 40 physical attack, 60 speed, speed is always good, 40 SP, 15% sword damage, and 500 HP recovery. I like the HP recovery accessories a lot. It's quite a bit, quite useful. I think it's an auto A tier, maybe not that high. Seeing how I probably also put Wuludai a bit lower, I think. Oh no, Wuludai is also here. Great. So yeah, sure. This is deserved, definitely deserved. Alaune. Alaune has the Queen of Edora's Cape. 40 elemental attack, 60 speed, 400 HP. When the user is below 50% HP or less, they get 30% physical defense up. Pretty nice. HP recovery by 15%, excluding automatic healing. Again, a very defensive, but it also raises the speed, which is kind of a weird distribution there. I am gonna put it in B tier, but it's not a great accessory. That's great, actually. Finally, we get to the anniversary units, we have the Playwright's Quill, 70 physical attack, 70 elemental attack, dagger and tome damage with 10%, and of course the big bang. At the start of the battle, your ultimate is filled up. What does this mean? You can instantly use your ultimate. What is Bargello's ultimate technique? I already pointed that out in the overview video for Auguste. Is Bargello does his ultimate and he charges everybody's ultimate to the max. So turn 1, you put it on Bargello, ultimate, bam, finished. Turn 2, everybody can use their ultimate. Everybody, not just front row, but also back row, everybody can use their ultimate ability. This will get you so many new strategies and new things. It is a great accessory. Very nice to have. Not just for the stats, but for the secondary effect of having your ultimate ready at turn 1. Herminia, the Covetous Witch Mask. 60 physical attack, 40 crits, 400 HP. The bow and fan damage by 10% up. And at the start of the battle, all enemies have a high chance to get bleeding for 3 turns. In my opinion, this is really its only saving grace is that it has an HP buff. Couldn't put it even lower. But it's a high chance, it's not a guaranteed. And the stats are not that great. The 10% buff is also not that great. This is like the worst accessory out of all 3 anniversary units. I wish they changed it, I wish they buffed it. Last one, the Scarlet Wing Commander's Crest. 120 physical attack. Yonglong has 150, but it's exclusive. This one is not exclusive. Pretty much one of the highest stats in the game for an accessory. It also gets Intimidate on all enemies, which triggers Tytos' special ability, which is also nice to have if you want to use Tytos. But Intimidate also lowers their physical defense and elemental defense by 5%. So it's 6 turns of 5% down, might not seem much, but you also get the 120 physical attack. So a really powerful accessory. So I'm going to put it in 8 here. For the stats, for the secondary effect of Intimidate, which also does a little bit of debuff as well, for 6 turns, so you can easily stack it with another debuff. And yeah, that's all the accessories we have right now. I'll get over them really quick. We have Auguste, we already talked about, Dia we also talked about. These 3 are pure for the stats. I mean, this guy gets like 30% lightning damage up. Dia is, Agnes is for reviving. A2 does, let me check what A2 does. I know A2 does something like, we have 2B. I think A2 does something like, I think it was like broken damage or something. 2B has 40 speed, 100 physical attack, 10% physical up, and when breaking an enemy you get extra BP. Yeah. So you get a BP when breaking, and that's pretty high stats. And then A2 has 70 physical attack, 700 HP, insane amount of HP, 10% damage up, passive when exploiting enemy weaknesses, and extends the enfeebling effects, excluding status ailments, for 1 turn, but inflicted by self. Yeah, so that's Hasumi adds like a buff turn, like a turn the buff is active, so you can put this on Lynette. It extends the buffs given by self, so like it helps on Lynette, like a Brave Fan. It's like a Brave Fan. And most of the, they're not that special. So with that, I want to thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video or you have any comments about the list, leave a comment down below and like the video if you want. Please subscribe to the channel so you can support me doing what I do, and you will be updated whenever a new video comes out. I also play other games, like currently I play Zelda and MapleStory DS. Check out the channel if you want to see more, and then please consider subscribing. And with that, I'm going to end the video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!